Ibom community has long held the traditions of the Ikeji Festival, an annual event filled with aura, great medicine, and dark magic. It was a festival of power, one that required intense supernatural fortifications from those who dared to participate. To be part of this festival, a young man had to be initiated into the masquerade cult, a secret brotherhood where future leaders were groomed. Here, they learned the ancient secrets of dark magic, including the art of teleportation. Each family faction that participated in the festival had a wing in the cult, and over the years, only two factions have stood above the rest. The House of Akidi, a dynasty of unparalleled power, whose leader had dominated the festival for years. The House of Oduche, a once mighty faction now consumed by resentment, seeking revenge at all costs. The ram sport was seen as the game of death. It was the heart of the festival, a dangerous contest of power. The ritual was deceptively simple. Each leader brought a yam, tied it to a single stake in the center of the festival ground, and challenged others to untie it. If a challenger succeeded, they took the ram home and feasted on it, but untying the ram was a deadly gamble. Participants infused their rams and leashes with powerful demons, making them nearly impossible to untie. Some leaders struggled against what seemed like invisible forces, their hands trembling against thin strands of thread that would not budge. Others dropped dead on the spot, their souls snatched by unseen forces, and even those who successfully untied a ram often died the next day after eating its cursed meat. The Ikeji Festival had existed since the dawn of the clan. No one knew when it began, only that it will never end. For 19 consecutive years, Akidi, a formidable medicine man, had won the festival. He had amassed over 750 goats and 600 rams, yet his power remained untouched. His magic protected him, ensuring he never suffered the fates of lesser men. Oduche, however, had only managed 10 wins in 29 years, but his hatred for Akidi was greater than his losses. 5 years ago, Akidi had won Oduche's father's sacred white ram. It was a humiliation Oduche could never forgive. He had waited, plotted, and now, with the next festival just months away, he knew he had one final chance to end Akidi's reign. If Akidi won again, he would achieve 20 straight victories and would be crowned Obutrobu, the supreme one of the Igbo clan. Oduche swore it would never happen. As he sat in his hut, lost in bitter thoughts, his wife approached him cautiously. "Are you going to starve yourself because of Akidi?" she asked. "Shut up, woman," Oduche barked. His voice was sharp with fury. "Don't you know that a name is everything in this clan? When I win, I will marry a new wife and send you back to your father's house." Nonsense. His wife fell silent and left the hut, but the fire in Oduche's heart only grew stronger. Oduche had already sent for his personal witch doctor, an old Dibia who had ventured deep into the forbidden forest to consult with dark spirits. When he returned, he brought both a warning and an offer. "What are you willing to give?" the Dibia asked. Oduche hesitated. His mind flickered to his 15-year-old son, Okoye. He would never dare. "The spirits will help you," the Dibia continued, chewing his kola nut, "but the price is great." That night, Oduche drank himself into oblivion, his mind restless with thoughts of sacrifice. He considered offering his wife. After all, hadn't she doubted him? But deep inside, he knew the spirits demanded more. At dawn, he received his final answer. In the dead of the night, Oduche and his dibia ventured into the heart of the evil forest, where a green smoky phantom emerged from the shadows. If you wish to win this battle, the phantom whispered, we require your son. Oduche blood ran cold. Can I offer my wife instead? He pleaded. The phantom's glowing eyes bored into him. The boy is the prize. And with that, the spirit disappeared, leaving behind a small black necklace with a spider pendant. The dibia picked it up, turned to Oduche and smirked. Give it to him as a gift. That morning, as Okoye came to greet his father Oduche, he placed the necklace around the boy's neck. Nam, I brought this for you, he said, his voice unnaturally calm. Oduche beamed with joy. Thank you, father. He ran off excitedly, showing his siblings his new treasure. But by morning, he did not wake up. His mother's scream pierced the air. Oduche stood motionless, sweat dripping down his forehead. He buried his only son before the sun reached his peak, his hand shaking as he pocketed the necklace. Then he left for the shrine. The moment he placed the necklace in the dibia's hands, the air grew cold. Two phantoms emerged. One of them stood beside a shadowy figure, a figure that looked exactly like Okoye. Oduche's stomach churned, but he did not dare speak. The other phantom handed him a Hyperion bow. Its aura burned his hands. Draw the bow only once, the phantom warned. Then everything went black. The festival was more alive than ever. 2,000 men, women, and children gathered as the masquerade danced, their masks weaving tales of ancestors long past. One by one, warriors and elders attempted to untie the ram. Some fell mysteriously to the ground, others died instantly. When Akidi stepped forward, his name echoed in cheers. He moved effortlessly, untying ram after ram, his power unquestioned, until he reached Oduche's ram. For the first time in 19 years, he faltered. Hidden in the shadows, Oduche drew the bow. He called Akidi's name 3 times. As he released the bow, he sparked fire in the air. Oduche clutched his chest, staggering. His wife's eyes widened in horror. His children screamed for him to stop, but he could not. He reached for the leash. The second arrow struck. He collapsed. Oduche's laughter echoed in the distance. That night, Oduche broke the rule. He drew the bow a second time and called Akidi's name. The next morning, Akidi was dead. But when Oduche woke, he could no longer move his legs, his arms paralyzed. In his ears, the phantom voice whispered, you should have drawn the bow only once. His wife and children fled. His dibia vanished. Left alone, Oduche rotted in his hut, screaming in agony. To this day, travelers who pass the ruins of his home still hear his cries.